Alright, what is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate for your time, and I'd really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, because it truly does help me out a lot. Now, we're going to be rewinding to the time, Mike Tyson blew through $600 million like it was nothing, man. You get what I mean? Like, literally more than like half a billion dollars. You get what I mean? Like, bro, that's $500 million right there. You get what I mean? Like, that's crazy, bro. $500 million. Like, you gotta be honest, man. Like, 600 million is generational wealth, bro. You can set your family up straight for success. Never have to worry about money issues for generations and generations to come, bro. Like 600 million, bro, and he blew that like it was nothing. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, Mike Tyson, we all know when people are young and they never really had anything in life. You get what I mean? We all know you never really had anything in life, and all of a sudden you're touching all this big money, right? All this big money. You're becoming one of the richest boxers in the world, and you're just like, wow, bro. You get what I mean? And you just feel like you're on top of the world. You can do anything. This money's never gonna run out, and boom, it runs out because you don't know how to spend it. You get what I mean? But without further ado, let's just play the video, see what it's talking about, man.
Course of 6 years, Mike Tyson celebrated his 36th birthday with a bank account reading 0. So how did Mike Tyson go bankrupt? Well, Tyson made it clear that a financial education wasn't a part of his childhood.
From a broke background, I never really learned the art of handling money as a kid,
which became a problem as he began to earn millions whilst he was still a teenager. After becoming champion at the age of only 20, Mike Tyson began to average $7.5 million per fight, and this didn't even include his other sources of income. He was paid over $50 million in casino deals, $3.5 million for a WrestleMania guest appearance, while Mike Tyson's Punch-Out sold 2 million copies during its very first year. By 1990, Mike Tyson was credited as the highest paid athlete in the world, with an estimated $28.6 million in income this year, although all of this changed when he was sent to prison only 2 years later. Between 1992 and his release in 1995, Mike Tyson was unable to earn a single dollar, although as summarized by this CBS article, he wasn't exactly struggling when he finally walked free. Most Indiana prisoners are given $75 in spending money to ease their transition back into society. Tyson needed no such help. The former heavyweight champion had 2 checks, each made out to him for $10 million. In the next few weeks, Tyson will get another $12 million for the rights to future fights and television. A few months later, he earned the most money ever given to a boxer, $25 million, to fight a stiff named Peter McNeely. Over the next 2 years, Tyson earned a further $140 million from 5 different fights, making him feel invincible.
Money is a false sense of security.
False sense of security. Nothing about it could be a
You feel
real...
invincible with money.
Yeah.
You feel like you can't even die.
Which, when combined with the bitterness from his time spent in prison, caused Tyson to begin spending everything.
For me being poor, never having anything, for me being bitter, angry for being in prison, it stems from a lot of things.
Firstly, there were the cars. According to CBS, Tyson reportedly bought 110 cars either for himself or as gifts, one of which being a $320,000 Bentley Azure, the most expensive production car in the world. Tyson bought it and ordered 4 more. In the space of a few minutes, he had spent more than $1.5 million, while in a different instance, Tyson showed up at a car dealership just outside New York to buy another car. He bought a Ferrari for $300,000, declining a test drive because he already had one just like it. On a different day, Tyson was pulled over whilst driving.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, I know there's a lot of people who can relate to Mike Tyson. You get what I mean? Like, bro, even if you're not making as much money as he was, you get what I mean? Coming from a background with nothing, bro, and now all of a sudden you're touching millions, you get what I mean? It's just like, you don't even know what to do. Like, you know what to do. You know what you want to do, but you don't actually know what to do with the money. You get what I mean? So you just want to spend it. You just think, okay, money is meant to be spended, right? So I'm going to spend it, do all this stuff, do my, buy my dream cars, dream girls, everything, right? Everything. And it's just like, you feel on top of the world, right? And it's just like to the point where money can be gone like that. You get what I mean? No matter what, right? It can be gone like that. You can't make money make you, bro. You have to make money, but do not make the money make you. Because as soon as that money is gone, everything inside of you basically crumbles, bro. You get what I mean? Because without money, you're basically nothing. at that point. You get what I mean? Because if you make money, make your whole personality just because you're rich, and it's just like all the money's gone. It's just like you're back to being a chump. You get what I mean? You're back to being a chump. You think you're a nobody and all this extra stuff, bro. And it's just like, that's not the case, man. With or without money, you still gotta be the boss no matter what, bro. But enough with the rambling. Let's just play the video.
His Rolls Royce without a license, but was able to get out of trouble by giving the car to the cop.
You know, sir, why don't you just take the car? You know, you deserve it because you've been doing a lot. Because I didn't want to get arrested. I didn't have a license or anything. Right. And I didn't want my wife to get in trouble. I said, why don't you just take it? You know, maybe it was around 230 at the time, and they took it.
This didn't end well for the officer.
He got fired.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Although it did end well for Tyson's friend Ed Lover, who was given a Bentley so he could drive home from a club.
He goes, here, take the car. I'm like, okay. He gives me the Bentley. A month go by, I still have this car. He said, I wanted you to have that car. He said, I gave you that car.
With so many vehicles, Tyson needed somewhere to store them, purchasing mansions in Las Vegas, Ohio, and Maryland. However, these were nothing compared to the house he bought in Connecticut. It featured 21 bedrooms and 35 bathrooms, as well as a full-blown nightclub, a movie theater, a mini casino, a squash court, and a fully spec'd out proper commercial gym, but this was only the inside. Outside, there was a full-size basketball court, a swimming pool with its own grotto, and get this, its own lake house, and fountain on a 17.6-acre block. If the house looks familiar, it's because Tyson eventually sold it to 50 Cent, who called it his biggest financial mistake.
What was the most, like, when you wasted money? The Tyson crib was like that.
Mainly because of how much the property cost to run.
How much was the upkeep, guesstimate per year?
About $700,000
a year.
Tyson expanded on this in a different interview.
It's going to cost him $25,000 just to mow the lawn. Right.
Which, when combined with his other houses, meant gardening bills alone mounted to $100,000, although the gardener was still a minor expense compared to the things Tyson bought for these houses. As a gift for his first wife, Robin Givens, Mike spent $2.2 million on a solid gold bathtub, which was followed by their divorce less than a year later, which cost Mike a further $10 million in legal fees and compensation. Tyson had also dropped $410,000 on a birthday party and $140,000 on 2 white Bengal tigers, which needed their own specialty enclosure, $200,000 a year worth of food, and their own animal trainer, which Mike hired at a cost of $125,000.
And bro, we all know that viral clip, or that viral picture, right, with Mike Tyson and his tiger. Legendary photo, in my opinion. But it's like, why, bro? You get what I mean? Like, why? Like, I would understand if you would like rent. You can like rent pets, right? You can like rent them. Take pictures with them for a while, spend a day with them and whatnot, and you know, you'd have to give it back to the owner. Simple as that. But it's like, bro, you're having pet tigers, bro, and it's just to the point where you can, obviously, it's just like he thought in his brain, oh, I'm gonna have pet tigers. That's the coolest thing ever. Pet tigers, bro. Plus I can afford it. Oh, I'm buying that. Like, nah, bro, you gotta be smarter, man. But let's keep going.
Year. Mike also had to pay a friend $250,000 in compensation after they were bitten by one of the tigers, although there was another bite that cost Tyson even more. During a match in 1997, Evander Holyfield headbutted Tyson, who in retaliation bit a portion of Holyfield's ear off. Tyson was disqualified and fined $3 million, although it seemed he hadn't learned his lesson, as he then bit Lennox Lewis's leg during a press conference, warranting another $335,000 fine. In the process, Tyson employed over 200 different people, including chefs, chauffeurs, and bodyguards, the most pointless of which being a guy nicknamed Crocodile, whose sole function was to dress in fatigues and repeatedly shout guerrilla warfare at Tyson's news conferences, for which he was paid $300,000 in 1996. In another crazy instance, Tyson walked into a club and offered to pay for everybody's drinks all night.
Mike calls me over again. Ed, come here. I go, what's up, Mike? Tell the DJ I got the bar until the club closed. I said, what are you talking about? I'm buying the bar out. Everybody can have whatever they want.
However, there was one final expense that was higher than any other.
Do you regret anything?
Yeah, and I didn't pay taxes really.
That'll get you, yeah.
It was revealed in 2003 that Tyson owed $13.4 million to the IRS, $117,000 to 5 different states, as well as $4 million to British tax authorities, and things only got worse from here. Turns out most of Mike's luxury purchases were being made on credit, and as a result, he also owed $27 million to various different businesses, including $600,000 to a legal company, $500,000 to his finance manager, and $800,000 to a former trainer, all of which were stacked on top of a second divorce. Tyson owes money to at least 246 creditors, including the Internal Revenue Service, the Screen Actors Guild, and dozens of doctors, lawyers, and accountants. Tyson owes his ex-wife Monica Turner almost $9 million from their divorce, and he hasn't paid $19.4 million in taxes to the IRS, Great Britain, and 5 states, which was an extra large problem as Tyson was down to his last $1,000 $250 in cash. Tyson, 38, said all of his houses have been sold or seized, and he owns only one car, albeit a white Hummer SUV, newly purchased and apparently not yet paid for. According to bank records Tyson's attorney submitted to the US bankruptcy court, Tyson earned $38 during January. His living expenses during that month were more than $407,000. Mike Tyson was completely and utterly screwed. However, he devised a plan to get himself out of trouble. Tyson's reorganization plan is ambitious. He hopes to earn at least $19.5 million from boxing over the next 3 years to help satisfy his creditors, although this isn't what would happen. In fact, he'd lose both of his next 2 professional fights before retiring from boxing and filing for bankruptcy. At the time, he'd state, "My whole life has been a waste. I've been a failure. I just want to escape. I'm really embarrassed with myself and my life. I want to be a missionary. I think I could do that while keeping my dignity without letting people know they chased me out of the country. I want to get this part of my life over as soon as possible. In this country, nothing good is going to come of me. I'm so stigmatized, there is no way I can elevate myself."
So yeah, man, as you can see, he was on top of the world with that money, going, "Hey, I want you to have this Bentley," giving out Bentleys like it's, you know, a piece of cake, like, "Here, have it." And like, bro, it's crazy, bro. And he was, "Hey, I'm buying everyone drinks." Like, he was on top of the world, bro. You get what I mean? And bam, lost his fights, lost his money, basically lost everything, right? You get what I mean? Lost all everything the world can basically give to you. You get what I mean? Lost that, and, you know, he basically crumbled. He hit the lowest point of his life, man. And without money, he's basically nothing right here, man. And it's just sad, bro. You can't make money make you. Like I said, you make the money, man. But let's keep going.
I'll never be happy, I believe I'll die alone. I would want it that way. I've been a loner all my life with my secrets and my pain. I'm really lost, but I'm trying to find myself. I'm a really sad, pathetic case. With nothing else to do, Mike spent his days caring for 350 unique pigeons, a collection which prior to bankruptcy, he'd paid $400,000 for. He'd later likened his spending habits to a drug addiction.
It's like the drugs. You might as well say you have it all, but it's still that empty hole that you're trying to fulfill. You spend as much as you can to try to get that satisfaction, fulfill that hole. It just is bottomless.
However, Tyson's life wasn't finished yet. Losing everything had taught Tyson a valuable lesson.
I know the power of humbleness now.
How did you learn that?
I have to lose everything.
With humility acting as a baseline for him to rebuild his life. Tyson took the lessons he'd learned and transformed them into a book, whilst his life story was also the perfect premise for his own documentary. On top of this, Mike landed a cameo role in both The Hangover 1 and 2, for which he was paid $300,000. Through these various media appearances, Mike was able to rebuy himself a pretty awesome house in Vegas, although he refused to let money dictate his happiness.
As anybody that thinks a lot of money is going to make them happy, they never had a lot of money.
Because it don't make you happy.
Yeah, oh no, it's going to make you miserable. It can make you hate yourself.
Since then, Mike has launched his own extremely successful podcast called Hotboxing and built a net worth of $10 million. Despite earning $600 million.
But yeah, man, I'm going to end this video here. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, man, sometimes you got to lose it all to actually see the value of life in general. You get what I mean? To actually see that not everything in life is about money. You don't need money to make you happy. You get what I mean? Because without money, basically what you're saying, without money, you're basically not happy. Your life is miserable. Your life sucks. But you're basically saying as soon as you have money, oh, everything is rainbow and sunshines. No, especially how you get that money has a lot to do with it. But yeah, man, without further ado, gonna end the video here. Let me know what you guys think, and peace out, man.